We were here for...
Question. The guy that we fought in the inn and then took him back and, or we saved him and then took him back and they restored him to sanity. Who did he work for? It's a guy that we fought in the inn.
The one of the heroes in town who had the...
Yeah, back in town, the guy that was running the little prostitution ring. Remember the guy that wanted to take Bjorn's character and force him to pay or... So, yeah, it's the black staff that I'm interested in because is there any chance that the black staff could remove a curse, or is that something that a priest would have to do? Right. That's what I'm thinking is that we have, at least some sort of leverage with them since we've done something for them. It's a tit for tat kind of thing where we could potentially take this guy there and say, look, we'd like to have a curse removed. Could we work something out?
Are we sure he's cursed?
Well, at the very least, we can find out if he's cursed. If he is, then we can go from there. You see where I'm going?
Yes.
We need to find out, number one, if he's cursed, and if he is cursed, what's it going to take to get him uncursed? That's what I'm thinking. And if we need to do those things, then we already have a working relationship established with the black staff. So it might not cost us as much. Maybe. It's just a working theory. I'm throwing that out there to the team for discussion.
Well, guys, I think I should let you know that the dagger that I'm holding, it has been talking to me. I think that the little man here, he probably went a little bit mad. I do not know if it is a curse or if it is just insanity.
Did we cast magic or detect magic on the dagger at all?
No, I've just got it and it spoke to me. I'm just holding it. We haven't attuned to it or anything.
Jeez. Didn't pick any of those spells.
I did not prepare identify.
I didn't either. Wow.
I could have just asked it.
Experience wise, I'm thinking the longer you talk to that thing, the more it's gonna.
It says that I'm a stronger of a mind. It is a promise to me a greater power.
What does the team think? Do we want to do that?
I guess it's our best shot.
Okay. Doctor. Well, I think first he's going to try and talk to the dagger and ask it what its nature is.
I'm trying that now. Y'all just see me staring at it intently and kind of making grimacing faces.
Do you have to poop?
But no, if this is just talking about the drow, and it's calling the happening a week. According to this dagger, if he is strong enough, he may survive. Perhaps the doctor could help him.
What did it say about the drow?
Just something about how they will rule together. So perhaps I should keep it away from the drow.
We don't have any drow in the party, do we?
I want to kill a drow. That's because the drow stole a person from me.
Well, so is it safe to assume that this dagger was probably made by the drow? Is that what it's telling us?
It has not told me who made it, just that together the drow will rule. Not what they shall rule or what together means, but it has goals.
Well, it's not out loud. Um,
Would you like to look at it to make sure that it is, to see if you can tell who made it? But I would not recommend holding it unless you want to be spoken to by a scary creature. But you can look at it from a distance. Or stare at it
Sure.
closely.
Sure, would that entitle me to an investigation check or something? I think they're both the same. They're both intelligence checks. And I don't think. Yeah, I don't have. It's a +0 either of one of them. So there we go. Oh God. Yeah. Oh, this is clearly Gnomish.
It's a gnomish. That is interesting.
Yeah.
Get the ones out.
I would not know enough to be from here, but I will take your word for it.
Yeah. No, I gosh, that's so bad. Oh my God. That's off to a great start. Oh, God. I have no idea where that thing's hiding. I would still like to involve the Black Staff if we could.
I agree. I think our little friend here will need the help.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with us, walking around with this thing and poor guy being in this condition.
I will keep the dagger away from him. And I put it in my pocket.
Yeah. Can you stuff that in a bag of holding? If you do that, will it still keep talking to you?
I don't know. And I also don't have a bag of holding.
And I've got one, I think.
I can keep it on my belt. Nothing will happen to it.
I've got an empty bag of holding. I will give it to you. How do I give him this bag of holding? Do I put it in the party inventory? How do I do that? I just drag it over? That's interesting. What do I drag? The icon? Oh, there it goes. There we go. Okay. All right, it's in the party sheet. You can grab it now. Take it from me, and then you can keep it in the bag of holding. I'm just worried that it's going to exert some kind of overtime influence on you.
I don't think you have to worry about that, but if it makes you feel better until I have a chance to identify it.
I'm just worried about you, okay?
I'll be okay, but I will post it in the bag if it makes you feel happier.
What is the devil is this? There's something on my inventory called do. And there's nothing on it. We're going to get rid of that. It says do. I'm just going to.
Go, will you put the dagger in my inventory so I can put it in the bag of holding? And then I guess the next chance we rest, I'll prepare, identify. Or can't I identify it if I just take like actual time with it instead of using the spell? The spell just makes it faster, right? You can use a short rest to identify an item, and you discover the magical properties then too. So I don't need to cast identify. I can just take a short rest. So whenever we do one of those. Ooh, refined.
So we want to go straight to the Black Staff, or, well, it's middle of the night, isn't it? Yeah. So we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go back to the inn, stay overnight until first light, and then head over to the Black Staff next day, right?
Wouldn't it be cheaper just to stay at our house?
Oh, that's right. We have a house. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, we could stay there for free.
Yeah. Let's go pay the resident ghost a visit. Okay, let's head back to the house.
Going to home base.
So.
It's still
We can, like,
haunted.
take-
Our house is still haunted.
Yep.
Bjorn.
Beautiful. Do you know what? I agree.
So we have to go get him, or that druid lady's going to be very angry at us.
By the way, welcome, Boris.
Hey, here's Boris. Still can't get into the server, but I'm here on chat.
Well, we found out that the halfling might survive according to the talking dagger.
Oh,
Or his mind might, come back.
that's good. Did we try threatening the dagger?
I'm making friends with the dagger, but it's currently in a bag of holding to make not errors, but Van.
See. Good cop, bad cop. Got it.
I mean, it seems like I'm intelligent enough to handle it. It also likes the drought.
I'll go get him.
Go get Jazz.
Okay. And I'll go upstairs and grab Chaz and carry him out.
That's such a good Jazz.
Come on, Chaz. We got to go back to the manor. You've been sleeping in the sun long enough. We got you a house plant. You can sleep in the attic.
As a simple
You
man,
don't say.
I have to admire that.
God, I'm gonna take this time to, I guess, like, short list identify that dagger, and I guess I'll compare it to, let's see, I have that. What's that? Waterdeep history. If I wouldn't show me any, like, styles of craftsmanship, so I'll just go ahead and just start looking at them. So just a magic item. Yeah, I guess see if there's anything about it in the history of Waterdeep, but any references. Maybe that's an intimidating name.
What's it called?
Deathblade.
Nice.
I tend to it right now.
Sweet. Thank you. Let's see. Get back all of those.
Where specifically outside of the house? Going out the going out the front door is viable. I don't have to jump out of a window. Great. Awesome. I grab my hammer and go outside like immediately.
I'm going to stand here and look out the window and see what I can see.
We're going out into the streets. Mhm. Mm. Is Is it coming from any particular direction, or is it kind of like is it pretty chaotic, hard to tell? Oh damn! I'm finally getting in, so we're lucky.
Well, if it smells like fire, of course, off he's gonna go.
Okay. Before we go outside and do this, we need to put Danky in the cellar. So let's get him in the cellar and make sure that he, is bound in the cellar. Okay. So I'm going to take Danky and I'm going to put him in the cellar.
Oh, poor Danky.
Secure the prisoner. And then I'm going to put I'll secure the barrels over the door on my way out. Okay. Then I will join the rest of the party and we will go outside and try to help the wounded and extinguish any fires or whatever it is that we're going to do.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Oh, that's a big fireball.
Does it look like it's coming from any particular place of business that we've been to?
That's a fire. Just another thing with the water.
No, there's more than one.
Oh my.
Wait a
That's
second.
bad.
Is that the tiger eye? Oh, okay.
Everybody make their water.
That's heartbreaking. Oh,
Alive?
She's like half out, half in.
Yeah, he's still dead.
Is
Oh shit.
are there
It seems to be like some like next level fire. What is can I see any flames? Does it appear to be like mystical in any sort of way? Doesn't seem like ordinary fire. This is some magic. This is some dark magic at work. Some spellcaster got violent.
which building is that on the left? Which door?
So both buildings are on fire. You know of anybody who lived in these buildings? Like anybody we built any personal? Do I need to rush in and get anybody out?
It was the purple shop.
Yeah, that's right. Do I see his body anywhere? Oh shit. Okay.
How intense are the flames?
It's enough to kill people. Oh, I see.
No, let me clarify. My question is I know I have some flame resistance. If my character goes in, is she going to be burnt to a crisp? Are the flames that bad, or is it something I got to wait on for it to calm down? Yeah, I was going to go and see if I could see anybody.
I'm gonna go in with her. I want to make a dex check.
I think I'm good.
I'm burning. I'm having a hard time. With it. Just gonna look for the dude. I don't remember what his name is. All right. All right. I'm just gonna call out. Is anybody in here? Does anybody need to get out? I don't hear anything. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, I'm gonna get the hell out of there.
Now you said the rock gnome had unique markings and a unique cloak, right? From on the part of his body that's not burned.
Let's take a closer look at that body. No, let's take a closer look at that body, see if anybody recognizes the symbols.
Would that be a history check? Investigation. I'll try it. See what happens. Yvonne, isn't that symbol from that pub you played the game in?
Well, we started the symbols. What?
There, Van.
Out of character. Didn't we see that symbol in the sewers?
I remember that.
We saw this on a flag in that really dumpy pub that you played the game with the dwarf in.
Did I play the game? Oh. And I remember that. And okay. And I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch those videos. Is that the first episode?
I think it was the second. It was before we went.
That I do remember. Okay, so I do remember the symbol. It's associated with one of the factions here in town, right? A political faction.
That's right.
Do we remember which one?
What's the symbol? Is it the snake symbol?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, then it's the Zentarum.
so
We ran into them
That
in the yawning portal too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay, so is there nothing else in this building aside from this guy that is of interest to us?
It could be useful.
Yeah. No, I wasn't looking to take anything. Was there any other evidence in the building? Anything else that is of note? Does anything remain of their clothes? Jeez. Okay. Does this room look like it's the epicenter of the or the originating spot of the blast? So what were they doing that caused this blast? Was it intentional? Um, well, we should probably alert the authorities.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I agree.
So we need to find the town guard. Well, I'm sure are on their way by now, and share with them everything that we've discovered. And I'll take my cloak off and drape it over the parish family brother, the children. Okay, I think that's the best that we can do here, unless anybody else has any ideas.
No, not really.
Ooh. There's something mounted on it. Okay.
I'm going to stand behind Bjorn since he's taller than me.
Be a good idea. Bjorn moves closer.
Be respectful. They already don't like us.
I'm being respectful.
Holy crap, we're surrounded.
Shit, we are surrounded.
And they're already outside. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Griffin, beautiful. Another great voice. Yeah, Van. Hey. I just looked to Van. Like, yeah, Van. So let's explain this.
I'm sure he doesn't want Zolfi to explain this.
No, I don't want Bjorn to explain this. Bjorn doesn't want Bjorn to explain this. Bjorn knows we're just here to help. For some reason, nobody else sees it that way.
And we'll look at the short, stout one, and up to the tall one, and then back to the short one. And he'll say, "And who are you?" And what? Very well. I am Alavan Proudstar, a knight of the realm. And I say on my word of honor, that we were roused from our sleep at our residence, not a few blocks from here, by the sound of an explosion. We came here to tender what aid we could. But when we got here, all of these people were already dead. We went into the building to find what evidence we could of any crime. What we have learned is that a dwarf? The dwarf that is hanging out of the building bears the mark of the Jintarum. The leftmost building there appears to be the point of origin for the blast, and that the fire spread from that building to the right. That is what happened. We are not responsible for what happened here. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Out of character, Van has definitely had a lawyer before.
Say what?
Out of character, Van has definitely had a lawyer before who told him don't talk to the police.
I am under no obligation to explain my actions to you. I have done nothing dishonorable, nor have my companions. My word should be enough for you. And I tell you, my companions and I have not done anything dishonorable, nor have we broken any laws.
So then why do you question us? What does the purpose? Well, my name is F.S. Demadani. He already told you his name.
Do not speak a further word.
Okay, Van.
Zoffy will give a thumbs up and not say a word.
Bjorn speaks, okay, Van, and he means that, not realizing what he just did. Was speak.
I have given you my word. There is no reason for you to know who these people are because they travel with me. I am responsible for their conduct. Are we clear? And
I have a
don't
5-2.
know.
Oh,
Oh, a naturally high perception score.
Was 15.
14?
Oh,
I have
I also have a Sentinel Shield, so that would give me a
You're talking passive perception, right?
advantage on
14.
I think yours is the highest then.
15.
Oh, there we go, 15.
Holy crap.
You really can't.
Wow, that's higher than Nav.
I'm going to walk up next to Van. Van, I think there is a person watching us from over that way. Then I'll point. I have the goosebumps.
So you just wave your arm really wildly off to that direction.
Goosebumps.
Nobody's noticing that.
Just my goosebumps.
I will try to, quietly encourage him to be more discreet and look in the direction that he's pointing and see if I can see anything. Okay. And all right. I will quietly tell Ephius to discreetly keep an eye on that individual and see what they do. No. Just keep an eye on the individual and see if he specifically try to figure out what we're dealing with. While I deal with, Abbott and Costello here. Which gnome is he talking about? Do I recognize the gnome? And I'm asking, do I recognize the gnome? Out of character, there appears to be some confusion. I am asking you, the DM, do I recognize the gnome?
Well, the question is, has we the party seen him before?
Oh, well then, no, we've never seen him before.
With that, Sophie is going to walk this way.
We should probably head back to our own abode. We have other things to take care of.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm sure somebody is screaming for his breakfast. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And while we're doing so, let's see if, our stalker follows us.
Try to get within 30 feet of them as we're walking. I guess it shouldn't be too hard, right? Yeah, I'm gonna cast. Oh, that wouldn't be too hard. I'm guessing it's probably already within that range. Okay, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts and try to get a glimpse at the surface thoughts of whatever is looking at us to see if I can, kind of catch its intentions. There's no wisdom check unless I want to, dive deeper. This should just, I guess, be whatever's like crossing its conscious. Okay. Good to know.
So what do we know about this person so far? It's very slim. You can't detect any surface thoughts on it. And it moves furtively. It's trying to avoid sight. Have we encountered anything like that so far? It's clothed, though, right? It's from what we've seen. It's cloaked, though, right? Like a hood and cloak. Uh, okay, let's follow on towards the home sweet home. Yeah.
So you're just gonna ignore the thing that's watching us?
I'm assuming it's going to follow us.
We'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, so far. Yeah.
That's something we should talk about once we get back to HQ. But should we like keep a watch the night? Okay.
Okay. So, do we have our plan for dealing with the halfling formerly known as Danky?
I think that should be up to Bjorn since Bjorn is the one who's supposed to find him.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
It's technically my job.
Yeah.
Just I have him. Just Bjorn is really unsure what he's supposed to do with him now.
Well, did your father tell you what to do once you found him? Or was that all that he said was find him?
He told me to go find him and that he would be trustworthy. Maybe I need to write him a letter. Is there a post in town? Ephius, I need you to write a letter to my dad.
Are you, well,
You did the practice for you.
Are you sure that that's the best way to reach your dad? I mean, if you're trying to use the post, it could be months before it gets to him, and then God knows how long before our response gets back. Do we have time to babysit this guy?
Probably not.
Is there some magical way that you could reach him?
Yeah, I bet you there is. We'd have to find a cleric that could, there's a communication spell that Dad knows. There's no guarantee it'll work or that he's listening, but you can send a message out. That would probably be the best way to do it. Don't know. I'm pretty sure it's clerics have it. I don't know if paladins have it. Clerics definitely have it. It's almost like a telekinetic communication spell.
Yeah.
I don't.
Worst kind of looks.
Sending, I think, is
Flying
sending.
could work too. We'd have to find a pretty high level spellcaster for that.
Let's look at spells.
There is a spell for it. Dad has used it a couple times to talk to my stepmom.
Why can't you just search by spell name?
Great question.
Yeah, I think it's sending. Paladin. Paladins don't get sending. So yeah, it's not me.
Sending. It's pretty easy to do. We just need somebody to send it out.
Let's find out what level it is. Whether or not we're going to have to.
We could find someone. We could literally pay someone in town. There's got to be a cleric or a temple somewhere.
Level 3. That requires what, a level 5 cleric?
5, 6 level. Not too bad, but my dad is fairly well known as the main cleric and back home. So just tell him, hey,
go to
this message.
Go to the temple. We need a message sent.
Yeah, and it should work.
Yeah. Pull our resources and send a message to your dad. wait for the response.
He will tell me what to do. For all I know, he wants me to bring him back to town.
Yeah. All right. 'Cause I really don't want to hold this guy against his will.
I think we just
Even
need to
if
keep
he's-
an eye on him and keep him out of trouble.
And keep him, healthy and well fed.
Gosh,
Okay. All right.
I think my dad would be very upset if he was damaged goods.
Yeah. Okay. Yarn, you want to go and find a temple and find out what it's going to cost to do a sending spell?
I think that'd be wise.
Okay. I will go and check on your halfling friend and make sure that he is in decent health and has something to eat.
Out of character, I gotta hop off. We gotta give a clan a call this week. I might be able to get back on if I can get this worked out.
I could barely hear that. It's kind of
Yeah,
broken up.
one more time, Ephius.
I've got to hop off. Brian is freaking out, and I've got to give them a call. If I work it out, I'll get back on.
Okay.
Scouts just shut all their power off.
All right. Zaffi, you want to come with me to check on the
Okay.
halfling? And we'll send Chaz with Yarn to get the clerk. That way everybody's got a job. Did I forget anybody?
There's
Oh, what's Eris doing?
I don't know. Where do you want me to go?
What else do we have that needs to be done?
You can find our little watcher person.
Yeah.
ooh.
You can go invisible, right? You're invisible, right?
I can be.
Yeah. Can you do that invisible and see if you can sneak up on him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try that. See if we can turn the tables on.
All right. I want to go shopping first.
All right. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's. Not interrogate. See to his well-being. I'm gonna just make sure that he's not dead. Give him some food and water, and then leave the cellar. That's it. Zephy's only there in case he gets out of hand.
Because her spells are really well suited for pacifying belligerent people.
Well, if she puts him in a chokehold in the press of fire, that's,
Or I burn him with
as long as she
fire.
doesn't set, as long as she doesn't set the building on fire.
That's the real reason. You just want to keep an eye on you.
Scorching ray, firebolt, scorching hand, fireball. Zafi knows what self-restraint is.
Yeah. What do you want me to do with this guy? What's the next step? And I found the halfling. Now what? Like waiting further instruction. He's kind of. I should probably also let Dad know that he's a little mad. He's a little crazy. A little off his rocker. He's a few sandwiches short of a picnic. Hey, Dad. It's not bad.
Yep, that's him. Well, we will. I will. What was that, Seth?
You go ahead.
Barely hear you for a second. I'll give him some food, some water, and within reach. Um, wish him well. Tell him I mean him no harm, and then leave the way I came. Is he down or any hit points? Okay, all right.
I'm going to sit in the dark and stare at him in silence.
It's just huge. It's just
Oh, Tanky.
Yeah, my
buddy.
eyes glow nonstop.
Oh, poor Danky.
What's Eris going
right
to
back.
for?
Well, specifically, I was going to go buy some manacles if they had any, and maybe some rope before I ambush whoever's on the roof. All right. Well, I am going to buy those. However many they have, I'll buy 2 sets of manacles and a thing of rope. I can do it. I mean, unless you want to. All right. I'll buy that. That's down to 322. All right. Well, once I leave the store, before I leave the building, I'm going to go invisible and pull out my broom of flying.
I'm so ready. Okay. Hey. Hey. It's my dad. Uh-huh.
Yep, I was just going to take to the air and see if I see him from above. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I see it. All right. Well, my invisibility lasts for an hour, so I'm just going to hang back and watch it for a little while and see what's up, see what it does. All right. And is it looking at our building or the ones that exploded? Mhm. All right.
What did I miss?
I was.
All right.
So this halfling we've come across, he's a friend of my father's, but Dad says he was supposed to keep in contact with some people back home, people like himself and Miss Nathray. He hasn't. He sort of fell off the grid. My job was to locate him, which we've done, and now our job is to just keep an eye on him and keep him out of trouble. That's all Dad said. Apparently, he's a very useful asset, but I suppose we just have to figure out what to do about his current condition, and he'll come around. But he seems to be a very important person to my father.
I am still in the cellar staring at him.
He's not gonna like that.
No, Corbin will gouge your eyes out.
Bjorn, do you think that we might need to bring a priest here to look at him?
One more time for me.
Do you think
I
that
didn't
we
quite
might
catch
need to
that.
bring a
Sorry.
priest? Do you think that we might need to bring a priest here to look at him?
That'd be a bad idea, to be honest.
I'm not sure I want to drag him through town.
Yeah, I'm sure if we explain the situation, he'll come to us. I feel like this is a special case. I just said keep an eye on him and keep him out of trouble, and I'd kind of failed to mention how much trouble he's worth. So far, he's worth his own trouble in gold. But this is what Dad sent me to do. So I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Gotta figure out what the hell. There we go. That work.
And if not, there's a really big hole.
And Molly.
Are you sure you want to unleash Danky on the denizens of the Yawning Portal? He might become their overlord.
Overlord.
And that is a frightening thought.
It is
Frightening.
indeed.
He could do it.
Okay, so I am all for seeing if we can convince that the cleric in the Iron Portal to come here. I do not want to leave Danky unguarded.
We could leave Chaz with him.
I can.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think it's an excellent idea.
Because
I'm already.
super reliable.
I'm already watching
Perfectly
him.
reliable.
I actually, I actually am completely comfortable with leaving Zaffy to guard him. I think she scares the shit out of him.
I can totally do that. And if he falls asleep, I can put my little statue on him.
You mean your little Cthulhu statue?
Yes. The one that causes
Okay,
nightmares.
yeah, you know what? That's Savan, that's not a bad idea.
So why don't you guys go get the cleric and I'll just keep staring at him and then I'll have Corbin go and freak him out even more. It'll be fine.
And by the way, I need to go and get replacement gauntlets. I'm running around like Michael Jackson with one glove on. So.
Well, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
If Orpheus
remember that guy
borrow one of his sequin
kicked
gloves.
my gauntlet down the hole.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. That's right. So I need to get that replaced. And I want to go back to those two guys that the fire elemental and the water elemental. Yeah, I want to go back to those two guys and have that guy create me a new pair of gauntlets. I'll use a cheap one I'll use a cheap one in the interim until he can commission me a new pair of gauntlets. So just to keep working with the same guys that we've worked with before. Exactly. So, in the meanwhile, I know that Bjorn and I will probably want to go and talk to the cleric. Anybody else want to go with us?
Anybody else?
I'm just gonna play with matches in the basement or in the cellar. We're good. What about
Burn
Eric?
down our home, please.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess it's just you two then. Exactly.
Is there a female or a male?
So I'm assuming one of y'all's gonna shout down to the cellar and tell Zoffi what's
Female.
Really? Okay. Okay. I am perfectly good with that. Whatever anybody wants to do. Bjorn, let's go to the other portal. Yeah. Oh, that's
I can see that. I've got a map, yawning portal.
It's all black without a token on it.
There I am. All the way down there.
Yeah, see me.
With the usual cast of drunkards. Yeah.
Yep.
I can see mine.
Yes. All right. Now, well, I think we can assume that Bonnie is not the cleric.
Okay, good.
Must be Matrim
Where,
3 married.
What kind of terms am I on with
Yeah.
Bonnie, by the way? Should I be glaring at her menacingly? I'm just gonna glare at her. She's more trouble than she's worth. I'm just gonna glare at her. Shake my head. Not falling for that again.
Woo. So I'll ask him first off, ordering drinks of the finest, of course. Yep. 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 Maintain those good,
Except for it's not the
good
good stuff.
business
It's just water that
relationships.
he's flavoring with prestidigitation.
Either way, whatever it takes, if we're going to do damage in this place, it helps to mitigate the bad feelings. We understand that there's a cleric that frequents this establishment. Is there any chance that you could point us to her? Or him? Okay. So that'll be the booth over there. Fine. Thank you. And I'll put a coin on the counter for him. All right. And head this way. And there, bypassing that person, coming over to me. Oh, there she is. Okay. Are you following? Cool. Okay. Okay. All right. You on online? What you drop? You on there? Well, I'll assume that he's following me. I will explain to her. First, I'll introduce myself. I'm Van, or Alavan Pearlstar. My companion here is. What's his full name? Bjorn Ursus.
Bjorn Ursus. That's me.
Yeah. And what's your father's name?
Horse.
I forget what his full name is.
Breaker.
Yeah. Cleric. And we have in our
The cleric Mandolin.
Yeah, a friend who appears to be suffering a curse or an affliction of some kind causing badness. And we are seeking the services of a cleric to ascertain the nature of his affliction. And we were hoping that you would be willing to come and take a look at it. We would be willing to make a donation to your temple or cause. Yes, ma'am.
Kind of
What is the right amount?
uh, I'm just gonna look at
Wow.
Van.
Let's see.
Well, how much I can pay for it? It's my father's friend. He's sort of my responsibility.
Give us one moment, my lady, and I will turn around so that we have our backs to her and we will speak quietly between us. How much gold do we have between us?
Oh, let me check. Work character sheet. I'm sure I have a good bit. 500 gold pieces.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I will give her 5 gold pieces, then you will give her 5 gold. And then if she doesn't pull her hand back, we'll do it again in that order until she is satisfied.
Going first.
Got it?
So who's going first? You or me? You give her 5 or I give her 5?
I'll give her 5, then you give her 5, and I'll give her 5. When she's satisfied, stop.
What if she's not? If she's not satisfied?
If she's not satisfied, then we will be bankrupt and we won't have anything to give her.
I'm sure she'll be satisfied. Okay.
I don't know. Bonnie wasn't.
What? You're not here right now. Autumn. Autumn.
Okay. So,
All right, Van, take the lead.
I put 5 gold pieces in her hand.
And we stare at her. All right, I give her 5.
Five more. Yep. I'm now down to 220.
God, does she serve again? I give her 5 more gold.
Okay. 5 more.
Son of a bitch! I give her 5 more.
Okay.
Five more.
Oh my god.
I look at her and I say, my lady, we could play this game all day. It would be far more expedient for you and I and my companion to simply name our number. Each one is 20, is that correct? Or 25? So 20. So 5 times 20 is what? 100?
Yeah.
All right. I need to give her 50. You need to give her 50.
All right. Bjorn starts counting them out. Better be worth it.
I give her my 50.
Give her mine. Take a minute.
Oh, for God's sake, just give me the money. I count them out for him.
And you count it. Ephius is a better teacher anyway. I go read my blocks. Sheep makes the ba sound, Ephius told me. All right.
All right. All right. So we'll lead her back through the beyond portal and back to our stately Wayne Manor. Yeah.
Plus,
That feet gave me a nosebleed.
Well, you guys said Taz was going to be out there.
in the cellar. That's incredible.
Has this thing done anything? Like when they all pieced out and left, did it follow or make any movements at all? Hmm. Is it just staring at the house, or is it like shifting its head around and looking at other places? Mm. Nah, I think what I'll do is I'll fall back like 100 feet or so up in the air, like diagonally, away from the house, and I'll just sort of sit there and see if it even notices. All right. No, I don't think I'm gonna recast my invisibility. I think I'll let it wear off. Alright, got it. Yep.
Right. So we'll have to take her down into the cellar. I don't think we actually had a cellar map, do we? It doesn't really matter, I don't think.
I want to see the cellar map. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the outside of the manor. Everyone would make Danky feel the most uncomfortable. I'll go with that one.
I think it was the one that had the attic and the cellar in the same. Mhm.
Yay. I don't think it matters. I just know how that works.
Admin different.
I mean, unless, if Banky's going to get crazy and, combat's going to break out, then it matters. Well, Zappy is with us, so anything can happen. So,
True. Yeah. This probably doesn't like that very much. My dad always complained about druids. I'm starting to see why.
I love how paranoid he is.
It's so great. It's such good role play.
It's time for your colonoscopy.
That was fantastic. He's my father. We have a suspicion.
I believe it was caused by a dagger.
Of the dagger, right?
Produce the dagger. Is that true? Is it moving towards the dagger? Or
Hmm. That's an interesting phenomenon.
would we move that thing away from him? No, I'm gonna kick it away from him, as far away, like up toward the wall. Right. That's correct. As far away from him as I can kick it. Yep. Okay.
Hmm.
I think
Like
we
you
can
have to
definitely
normally move the
say
dagger
that that
away from the
dagger
blade.
is. Yeah, I think we can definitely say the dagger is the source of his affliction.
Like an addict would. So you break that
Or
habit the same way you'd break it with an addict, right? Just keep the dagger away from him.
what would happen if we were to melt that dagger down?
I think that'd be our best option.
I'm asking the cleric. If I'm asking, what's her name, Obeya, if we were able to destroy the dagger, would it have any adverse effects on him?
What was that?
If the link to the dagger is broken too abruptly, it may kill him.
Huh.
York, can we talk off to the side?
Yeah, we can talk, Savan.
Let's go over here. Off to the side. So we can't kill what we can't destroy, which is what I want to refer to.
I mean, is it?
Not until, not until he's fully experienced. So it's in
All right.
Gar. What we are going to have to do is hold it.
Hide the dagger.
Yeah, somewhere where he cannot ever find it.
I'm not entirely sure where that would be.
I don't know. Yeah, think about it. Yeah, they are holding that's on a different plane of existence. That may be why he couldn't find it before.
So how do we get it there?
Hold it. You just drop it in there, hold it. But that's where we want to hold it.
Hmm.
So we're going to like this.
Ooh, lost you. I lost you in that last one.
We're going to have to break this thing, or we're going to have to take care of it until it's recovered.
That was just slightly choppy towards the end there.
Let me try it.
Just wait for wait for me. Okay, so we're gonna hide it interdimensionally.
Yes. I
All
think
right.
our best if you drop it in a bag of holding, while it's in the bag, it's on a different plane of existence. So that may be why he can't sense it and he can't find it.
All right.
But then where do we want to hide? Then where do we want to hide the bag of holding?
That's a good question.
So that's
Yeah.
I know. So now we just need to figure out what we're going to do from there. In the short term, we just have to get him into a secure place where we can watch him, take care of him, while all this other crap is going on.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So let's find out if there's anything else that she can do for him in the meantime. Other than that, I don't know what else to do.
With
I
Sophie
would
at
say
the
we prevent that.
earshot of that conversation, or did you guys walk far enough away?
Oh no, she's in earshot. I think.
How small can a bag of holding be? Like, can it be compacted, or because I just got an idea. What if we drilled a hole inside my little statue and hide the bag of holding in the statue? If it induces nightmares, nobody's going to want it around them. It'd be like hiding it in plain sight.
How big is the statue?
Little.
But there is potentially, let's see, spells. We might be able to talk. I think it's a wizard spell. Well, it might be temporary. I'll get off. Yeah, they might be temporary. Yeah, let's see this. It's concentration. It's only up to a minute. Bummer.
That is a bummer.
Yep.
Oh, not a bad idea at all. Yeah, outside the bag.
Because it's like, depending on how like the bag of holding is shaped, if it's like a sack or something, you might be able to fold it over and shove it in something. That's what I was thinking.
Or we
Talk
could
it up.
we could feed it to a mimic.
Are you being serious?
I'm absolutely serious.
You know what? That's one of those things that might be crazy enough to work. But my question is, finding mimics. That's kind of the point of a mimic, right? Not supposed to be able to easily find them, identify them.
Ooh, I like that idea.
That's why they're hard to find. um, we would just have to figure out where one is.
Eris had a good idea.
What's that? That is a good idea.
Hold on, I can't see it.
So I can mold
I can
earth
mold
and
earth.
open up a
Yeah.
5-foot hole, and then we can dig a hole under that because the mold earth isn't permanent. And then in that hole, we could take like a steel box from the blacksmiths. I can put an arcane lock on it. You put the bag of holding in the box, bury the box, close the thing up. It'll be like 10 feet underground in a box in a bag of holding, arcane locked.
That is
That's
an awesome idea.
genius. Go get me a shovel.
And if I do it at night, nobody else will know that where it is except for the people who do it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It would be, you know what's even better is if you do that in our cellar so that the hole is in a haunted building. You know what I'm saying? Because you can mold the earth when you put the stone back to look just like the cellar floor. So they got to get past our pissed off ghost.
If anybody else can breathe water, we can go do it in the ocean.
I can't breathe water.
I can. Unless anybody has that spell. The water breathing spell, it's a level 2 spell. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be helpful for digging a hole. Just a thought.
But I like this idea with the arcane or the 5-foot hole. So you're talking about putting it 10 feet underneath the ground.
Right. I just
Yeah,
need a
put
night
the bag in
to
a box.
study my scroll of arcane lock so that I can inscribe that into my book.
I think we have a plan. If we do it in the cellar, we have to move Danky. If we don't do it in the cellar, we got to find a spot where we're going to do it.
You don't really need to move him. Is he going to be able to dig through 10 feet of stone with his bare hands?
I don't even want him to know where it's at.
Oh, yeah, temporarily, yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Because otherwise, we're going to have to dig up some part of town. or leave town or something. So, I mean, I just don't know where else we would put it. We could put it somewhere in the sewers. Not the naps. Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
If you spend 100 gold, you can buy a lockbox that has a DC of 20. With the arcane lock, it'll be at 30.
You'll put the arcade lock on it?
Yeah, I can. Like I said, I just need I only have the scroll right now, so I need to spend the time to inscribe that into my book.
Okay. So I think that sounds like a plan. Is there anything else that Obeya can do for Danky there? She's okay. Seeing about this, not there's nothing to do. All right. Well, we thank her for her service and escort her off the premises. And, let's at least put a cot down here for Danky to sleep on. He's not sleeping on the floor.
Would this cot be made out of?
Huh? I'm
Wood?
just thinking like just like some hay and a couple of sacks and some blankets. Yeah, yeah. Not like four post. He's not getting a four-post bed. So,
I'm making sure you're not giving him something he can use to eventually attack or escape.
no. So let's. I don't know what to do from here. I guess we start working on our plan to put this thing together. I am low on funds. We're going to have to pool resources to afford the chest. I'm down to 160 gold. So, yep, I got 160 gold. If we split it 4 ways, that's 25 gold apiece to get the lockbox.
So a normal chest is only 5 gold, and a normal lock with a DC of 15 is only, I think, 10 gold.
Oh, I thought you said it was going to be like 100 gold for the.
Yeah, that's for the master.
The steel box.
That's for the master lock that has a higher DC. Depends on how secure you want it to be.
Oh, we don't want anybody getting into this thing. Which way do you want to go?
If you guys want to get the mark,
steel box?
I'd be willing to give 50 gold towards it.
Wow. 1,000 gold pieces with 25 DC?
Yeah. I mean, we'll have a 25 DC even with the lowest one because the arcane lock adds 10 to the 15.
Right. I can chip in 25 gold pieces to get us to the 20 DC.
I'll give 50. So
Yeah,
that's
I can
75, right?
and give whatever you need, 50, 75, parking it.
If you need, if you donate the 25, then we're covered for the 20 DC.
Perfect. Bjorn isn't good at math.
Okay. So I will
He
add
gets
that
to the
gold
second hand and he
party
gets
box.
confused.
I'm going to put 25 into the party gold. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 125. Why can't I edit that?
Oh, I think God has
I want to add. Oh, I'm going to add 125 gold to the party gold.
I mean, there's already 100 gold in there. That'd be 105. 100 for the lock and 5 for the chest.
There we go.
Yeah, once I come back from my solo mission. All right. Well, I think what I'm going to do is fly around backwards away from him and land, and then like sort of walk up to the home and go inside. What I want to do is inform everyone of my findings and see what they want to do.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to fly to like the next alley down, like where I guess it'd be the back side of the blacksmith's house. And then I'll come up like that alley in the middle, like on foot.
All right.
And then I will let everybody know that there's some sort of automaton or construct or metal person that's watching our house. See what they want to do.
Hmm.
Can we burn it?
So it's some kind of an automaton?
That's what it looked like from a distance. I couldn't get too close.
Um, it's just watching us.
Yes, it takes 2 hours and 50 gold for me to transcribe a scroll into my book per level. So Arcane Lock's level 2, so I need 100 gold in 4 hours. Yeah, that's how long it'll take to put the scroll into my spell book. And then after the long rest, I'll be able to add it to my preparation and use it in the morning. And I'm going to do 2 different spells tonight, but this will be after we do the whole combat thing, whatever we're planning on doing. I mean, because I bought manacles, so if you guys want to accost it and maybe question it, we could.
I think it's time we brought this thing in.
All right.
Um,
What we can do is I can upcast fog cloud into the opening of the buildings so that it can't see us come out, and then we can whoever can fly or scale the building can go up there.
1 second. I just need a second. For let's see. There we go. That's the one. Okay. All right. So, what I need for somebody to be bait for me. Bjorn, you there? Uh, Sophie, do you feel like being bait?
Yes.
So what do you do?
Sure, I'll be bait.
Zoffy, the bait. Bait for what?
Yeah, I need somebody, anybody to be bait.
I
But
call dibs.
okay, so I need you to go outside the door and head down the street and get the spy's attention.
Oh, leave that to me. I
Okay.
can leave
You
the
just
go
invited
there.
disaster there, mister.
Eris, is there any chance you can make me invisible?
I only have 1 second level spell left.
Then don't worry about it. I am not good at all at stealth.
You don't need to stealth, just need
I
to
just-
walk up to him.
Well, he's on the ceiling. That's the problem. On the roof. So it needs to be in my line of sight. So
You can climb inside of my bag of holding and I can bring you up there.
no, living creatures die in a bag of holding.
Not right away. You'll be all right.
I'm not
Roping
sure I
and
really want
grappling.
to gamble on that.
I mean, with my broom, I can hold 400 pounds as long as you're not.
What is my? I'm at 215 pounds. No, I got gender, age, height, and weight. My weight is 250 pounds. I'm a hefty boy. Yeah, because of all that armor. So, once she has her attention, I'm going to run to where I can get him in my line of sight, and I'm going to chuck a javelin at him. If it hits, I am going to use branding smite.
You're going to just attack it right away without talking to it?
Say again?
So you're just going to attack it right away without talking to it or anything like that?
The purpose of hitting it with branding smite is to make it glow so everybody else can see it really well. It's constantly outside of everybody's field of range, right? Oh, wait, no, hold on. Never mind. Ignore all that. What was I thinking? I'm going to step outside. Do I see him? Yeah. I completely forgot about this. What was I thinking? Thanks, Eris. I don't know why I didn't think of this. Diplomacy first.
It's I know it's a thing where people just, we did it last week where I just fireballed people right out the gate without talking or anything like that. There's like, oh, there's an enemy there or a potential enemy? All right, fireball.
But you
That
killed
solves that
3
problem.
wolves, almost killed a bear, and you heard the half orc. It was awesome.
I felt bad about it though because it didn't turn out the way I wanted. But anyways,
They can't pin you with a crime if there are no witnesses.
Kind of like an owl.
Like a chicken.
I'm thinking like an owl.
Okay. 5, 10. Misty step. Up to where he's at. Yep. Yep. Okay. When it's not watching me or anything. I will turn and look back towards our building and see if I can figure out what it's looking at. I will attempt to speak to it and ask it to respond. Yeah. Yep. Step forward. What is your purpose here?
You think this could be from the magistrate people since they knew that we had come to our house and all that? Maybe they've been watching us?
Well, I'm up really close to it now. I don't know. Look, it's wearing clothes, right?
Like some Palpatine robes.
Never seen anything like that before. No markings of affiliation or anything. I'm going to draw my sword and tell it to state its purpose or be gone. It still won't speak. Well, clearly it's a spy that's reporting back to somebody. Question is who?
Yeah, let's just disable it for now. Lock it up as well.
I've never seen this before. Um,
You could wait till the morning and I could hit it with the old dispel magic. Actually, wait, that's level 3. I can't do that yet.
I don't know that this is necessarily magic. It's going to just be plain old gnomish engineering. We'll get Bjorn up here. And our little fiery maniac.
Where is our little fiery maniac?
I'm standing next to you, Glenn.
Keep her on.
I can
Keep
fly.
them on the street level. Eris, is there any way you can help me to push him down to the street level? I don't want to set the buildings on fire. Cobblestones don't burn.
Of course.
I mean, probably.
How can we do that?
Is that what you want me to do?
Well, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get him off the roof and onto the ground.
Okay.
I'm just not sure how to Well, I could use Thunderclap.
No, I can do that.
Can you?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to cast invisibility and I'm going to pull out my broom.
Okay.
After I'm invisible, I'm going to loop around behind the thing, pull out my rope, which, because I'm holding it, will also be invisible. I'm going to make a lasso. I'm going to lasso this thing around its chest, trying to include its arms, and then grab it and drag it.
Nice.
Dang.
Really?
Super nimble.
Well, there's always plan B.
Burn everything.
Um,
Also, I'm detecting magical items on it, guys.
magical items?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We'll see about that. do I have to roll? Next
I'm
check.
going.
All right, gonna limber up, stretch out them shoulders, make Dad proud.
Is it made of metal?
Did it react to my rope at all? All right. All right. Unless they have any better ideas, I guess I'll just try again.
It hasn't attacked. It's only defended itself. It's very hostile.
Got it. I can do it. I'll be okay. Above a 13. And we're climbing. Oh, yeah. Easy work. Okay. Cool. This is what everybody's looking at. Right. It's not being hostile. Is like a rock or a stone or a piece of like rubble somewhere on the rooftop? Or a loose shingle or something? Just want to take a loose shingle, just not as non-threateningly as I can. Just kind of like toss it at his ankle, like I'm trying to get his attention. Pick up another tile. And I throw it at his shoulder.
Me? Oh, for God's sake. Thanks, Bjorn.
Just bounces off your plate. Oh. Oh, not at
What
all.
happens if we? What happens if we slip a bag of holding over its head? It's trying to watch the house, right? I mean, still, it's worth a shot. I mean, Zappy's right. It's fixated on the house. Most of us are here. So what's it watching? Who's still in the house?
I think he is.
Taz and Orpheus and Yankee.
Interesting.
The only ones who haven't left the house are the three of them also.
I wonder if they're, because they did question us about the halfling. Remember Abbott and Costello? They wanted to know about the halfling. Is this thing's principal interest the halfling?
I think we should try and capture it and see if we can get any info from it or study it.
How would we do that?
I mean,
We
Eris
just
should
tried
get
talking
pickles.
to it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't respond.
Clearly, it's still not responding.
No. It has a one-track mind. I don't think fighting makes sense. I don't think fighting it is the answer. On the other hand, I don't think letting it continue to do its job is the answer either. I don't know who sent this thing. What are the colors of the city watch again? The uniform colors of the city watch. Okay. No, not the Gentara, not the City Watch, not any of the departments.
I'm gonna try again. All right. Well, I will. I guess start to wrap it up even more. However they want to handle it.
What do we want to do? Want to get into the building?
I could gain elevation and make it unable to escape.
Let the line just take it straight up in the air.
What'd you say I couldn't?
Well, I'm asking, is that what you want to do? Just to get straight up there, drop it in the ocean.
There's that option. Drop it off somewhere else and see if it comes back, I guess.
I mean, I think Waterdeep's on a bay, isn't it?
Yeah. But if we're dropping it into the water, if it's like, I don't want to kill it. If I want to do that, I would have just blasted it with magic missile turn 1.
Hmm.
Well, if you drop it from as soon as you hide, it's going to die anyway, probably.
Well, I'm not trying to
So-
drop it. Just trying to get it away from us, or tie it up and lock it up somewhere.
I have ideas on this. I don't know what to do with this thing.
All right. Well, I'm going to drag it sideways and pull it off the building. Well, Van is to the south, and I don't want to run into him, so I'm going to go north. Well, as soon as I get it, unless it, as soon as I get it to the ground, I'm going to use mold earth and have it sunk up to its neck in stone. So that should make it much harder. And then wait for everybody else to catch up.
All right.
Just be careful.
Probably, but so far we haven't done anything wrong or illegal. Yeah, but if I find the NSA's tapping my phone and I deal with that, that's not a.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not my fault that they're watching me, right? And that I dealt with it.
That's a great analogy.
see what the other guys want to do.
I'm trying to get down off the building. Oh, there we go.
I
Cool.
can like help you
Thank
get
you.
down too. The only idea that
All
I
right.
have is that we
So-
need to go find the City Watch and see if this belongs to them or if they know who it does belong to.
That might actually be worthwhile. Because at this point, I have no idea.
All right. Well, 2 people go find
It's
them,
been
and
s-
2 of us will stay here.
It's been stalking us since the fire, and I have no idea where it was.
All right. Well, take Bjorn and go find the City Watch. We'll be here.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Hey, it's creepy.
It's so weird. Let's
Yeah.
see what. Now, hold on. Are we sure we want to go get the City Watch with that?
Yeah, we haven't done anything wrong.
If what it's after is Danky, and we don't want the City Watch to know about Danky, do we want to point them towards what it's looking at?
I don't know.
Understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess, but if they're the ones who sent it, then they already know that he's there.
That's true. All right.
And they didn't accost us about it, right? Like, he knew that we had brought somebody in who wasn't with us initially, and then the guy just let it go. He obviously didn't care that we had potentially kidnapped somebody.
Okay.